They're there with the wrong motives. They're there, watching porn 5 minutes before they came into church. There's every kind of thing you can think in the church. To just separate singles out and think of we're a problem group because we come into the church and a lot of times we may hook up. And that gives the ministry a bad rep. So they don't do any singles ministry. And I said, all the more reason, Pastor, you need to be involved. All the more reason you need to be developing leaders and helping single adults build safe relationships. Where would you like us to meet our spouse, Pastor, out there? It works so good. There's no chance in here it's going to make it. There's no chance that I'm going to meet a Christian guy in church and it's going to turn out to a wonderful thing with a princess and the glass slipper. There's no guarantee, but I'd rather take my risk that someone else who calls himself a believer and is following Jesus than someone who's like, church, We're seeing by the thousands of women today dating lost men that are nice to them and kind than dating saved men because they don't want to wait, especially the young ones want to have children. So what does pray for me? Well, let me just give you a quick little history because I want us to have time for prayer. I'll look at my clock. Y'all kind of help me out here. 2 o'clock, right? Okay. So years ago, I traveled all over the world speaking. Well, I did up to COVID, but God's going to get it back, I believe. And so I go to Europe every year. And I was in England, and I've been praying for these 2 things, guys. I'm like, how do I get church? Because the word single is like a cuss word. Hey, Pastor, we need to have a singles. And he's like, it's like he's listening to something else. Pastor, I'm single. Yeah, okay. Pastor, I would really like to have some help at my house. Yeah, right? Bad word. So how can I get churches to minister to us the greatest need that we have, which is marriage, without us looking like we're pathetic, lonely, aggressive, assertive, don't want to deal with our issues with the people? So I'm in England, and this lady wanted to meet with me. And she's like, her name is Alice, and she has a ministry over there. She's like, Kris, I want to talk to you about our prayer ministry that we have. And I said, your prayer ministry? And she said, yes. And she said, I went to my pastor, and I said, I would like to start a singles ministry because I like to get married. And the pastor said, no. And she said, why? Well, singles are all, all about themselves and fleshy, and they come in and have sex with each other. And he said, no. And they don't commit. Okay. So she went back home. She prayed with some friends. Went back. She goes, Pastor, can we have a prayer group for people who want to get married? And he's like, well, yeah, I believe in marriage, or believe in marriage, or believe in prayer. Right? I said, no, sure. Anyway.